All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. It's been a few days since we've done a live. I was taking a little bit of a break and spending some time with my family. We went up to Mammoth in the mountains here in California, and so we had a little ski weekend and relaxed a little bit before we opened the studio again on April 1st. So, with that being said, this is our first class back on the live. I'm going to be sending everybody an email, which we did about reopening, but more specifically in regards to the online membership. So if you are practicing from a distance and you'd like to continue practicing with us here online, there is going to be an online subscription for $30 a month, and you get all the classes from the quarantine library, plus you get to continue practicing with us daily. The schedule is available on our app, Urban 728. If you download that app from the App Store, you would have to create your account, obviously, to have your membership, but then you could see where the live class is going to land. And so you're always welcome to practice live. That will move around a little bit like it is today, 1:15 here on the West Coast. So just take a look at that schedule, and then I think a lot of you are practicing on demand, so you're practicing today's class tomorrow. And so the classes will be available to you, and you can keep taking them and exploring, and then hopefully when you come to LA, come and visit us and take class in the studio. So I'm just going to set my watch here so we go for an hour. And today is Tuesday, so we're going to do a flow practice. Remember, flow means transitioning and moving with your breath, and really in that phase of transition, when you're going from one place to another, you're expressing with your body, you want to make sure that your breath is the priority, and so that you're feeling the breath and support you in through every single movement, and that's going to help as we're building the intensity, and that's going to help you and keep your heart rate nice and calm. And so really we don't want to see these big spikes. I know it feels good cardiovascularly, right? Your heart is beating in your chest and whatnot, but we really would like to see kind of a minimal increase of that heart rate, and due to the breath and the ability to slow the breathing down. And so even as things are coming at you and they feel like maybe they're faster or they're more, quote, advanced in the practice and what you're doing with your body, and you're still focused on that breath, nice and deep, nice and slow. And let's start in child's pose today. Knees are set mat width apart. And take your bum back to your heels and the top of your forehead down onto the mat. And feel your shoulders tighten up a little bit, and creating flexion. Remember, we're on a journey of contraction and expansion, so compressing a part of the body and then opening up from that compression, and the flow will go and through that part of your body. And so it's a nice healthy way to move and to refresh. When you're on your computer and say your screen is stuck and you hit refresh on the screen, and sometimes you have to hit refresh again on the screen, and then eventually it'll clear up. So same idea as you're moving with your body. Come on up, inhale, tabletop. And so you don't have to judge every single movement. If it feels great, wonderful. If it feels tight, breathe into it. Just keep practicing and keep processing one breath at a time. Spread your fingertips apart. And you drop the belly, open the chest by rolling the shoulders back. Look forward, breathe in. And then exhale, tuck and round through the spine, chin to your chest. Inhale to extend, drop the belly, tailbone up. And exhale, tuck the chin around through the spine. One more, inhale to extend. And exhale, tuck the chin around through the spine. And so here we go. The train is moving. Inhale to a flat back. Curl your toes. Keep breathing. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Even weight into your hands. Even weight grounding you back into your feet. And creating the inverted V shape with your body. And lips sealed. Keep your eyes less compressed. And so if you find that you're squinting, right, or squeezing your eyes tight, soften around the eye. And draw the air in through your nose and out. Come forward to a plank pose. And feel the shoulders. If they go beyond your wrist, adjust your feet back and then knit your ribs in. Feel your core strength connect to your back. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway down and push back up. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up towards the ceiling and bend at the knee and shake out the leg. And so you kind of see what you're working with as you check in. Put your right foot down, lift your left leg up and bend the knee, kick out through the heel. And bring your left foot back down onto the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, hands to mat or on shins. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, take a bow, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands, step back into a high plank. And keep your neck long and neutral so it's in line with your spine. You drop the tailbone in a little bit and see how you tilt the pelvis back. Draw your low belly in. And exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet. First back bend, feel your body. And exhale, step or roll over your toes. Come back into a downward facing dog. And sometimes in the beginning of the practice, you're not necessarily taxed physically, and so you can really focus on building up the energy of the breath. Nice, deep, deep breaths. Add the compression through the muscles in the back of your throat. Hey, if some of you are getting pretty excited about getting back into the hot room, it's just 2 days from today. We got tomorrow, and then we are open after a year and 15 days of being closed and for group classes. Big toes together, lift your heels up. Exhale, 2 steps or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back into your high plank. Drop the tail, scoop the low belly, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And exhale, step or roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Big toes together, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, 2 steps or a little hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Move your body, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, fold in. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Work it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog, and float your right leg up to a 3-legged dog. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Step your right foot all the way through. Lunge and then reach, arms over your head to extend. Sweep your arms back by your sides. Pull your low belly in. Spread your fingertips apart. And feel your front foot ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, step to the top. Hands to your heart. Bend both legs. Feel the weight even out in your heels. Take an inhale. Nice base. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And twisted chair. And continue to breathe through the exhale. Allow the weight to even out and through your feet. On your next inhale, look forward, rise up, arms over your head. Exhale, bow in, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, pull the chest forward. Exhale, 2 steps back and lower, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog, arms are straight. And exhale, lift your hips, down dog, float your left leg up. Hips square. As you draw your belly in, stay for your inhale. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Set your lunge, feel your base. Left knee over your heel. Reach your arms forward, strong upper back as you reach up. Sweep the arms by your side, spread your fingers, and draw your low belly in. And build your lunge from your back leg so it's connected to your belly. And from your belly to your upper back body, exhale, step to the top, hands to your heart. And keep your palms here. Work your balance. Inhale. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. You notice how the weight feels like you're on a surfboard. You want to level that out. Even weight through both feet as you pull your heart through and shoulders down the back. And gaze forward on your inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back, tailbone in as you lower chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And exhale, press back, and downward facing dog. Feel through the tops of your thighs. Connect to the strength without limitations or expectations in your upper back. And keep breathing into any resistance in that you encounter. As we play with the poses and present a relationship to the breath, and because of the breath you are attempting to keep nice and balanced, and the poses will try to change that. Big toes together, lift your heels. Exhale, walker hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit the hips low, reach the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Reaching out, cactus your arms, pull your elbows down. And feel your shoulder blades squeeze. If you're getting any kinks in the neck, keep your chin closer to your chest. Press through your feet. Inhale, rise, palms face or touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Weight into your right foot, lift your left knee. Left ankle, right thigh, figure four, sit back and down like chair. And palms stay in front. Now slide your heart up. And so I'm going to sit taller and creating a slight extension through the spine. And trust your standing leg. Take the grip out of your toes. And breathe in through your nose. Stand up, lift your left knee in front. And then kick back, toppling tree. And so you're one line from your left heel in through the back of your neck. And so your neck is neutral. Float your arms back by your sides. If you're really bendy, it actually helps to do this now because your hamstring's going to be a little bit tighter. And pull your heart through, left knee back up in front of you. Eagle wrap, left leg over, reach your arms up. And then wrap your left arm under and you're in Garudasana, eagle pose. If you're really gripping with your right toes, the ankle is going to wear out. And stay connected through the ball of your foot. Squeeze the inner thighs. And breathe into your outer hips. And tailbone stays down. Feel this. Stand up, lift your left knee. And step down, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And feel that wrapping you into your core, big toes touch. Hey, practice your light steps or a light hop. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, walker hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, palms face. And bend your legs, sit back into your chair. And feel it as you come around into a familiar pose within the sequence. Cactus your arms, and you can give it that much more breath. And when your mind's not thinking about what you need to do, connect deeper to the breath. Trust the body. And stand up, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And lift your right knee in front. Right ankle to your left thigh, figure four. And sit your bum down like chair. And feel your heart lift, so you're creating a little bit more of that extension. And then you can explore with your hips level, And sitting back and down a little bit deeper, flex the right ankle. And you'll feel any tightness in your low back, in your outer right hip. And slowly rise, lift your right knee up in front. Kick your right leg back as you hinge one line from the heel through the crown of your head. Support your balance, deep breathing, arms by your sides, toppling tree. And keep leading with your heart. Bring your right knee through. Wrap it over your left leg. Sit down like chair, arms up. You got it, right arm under your left. And so it's a longer standing balance sequence, and so that you could see where your mind's at today. And then you don't have to judge it. If you fall out of it, take a breath. It is all about the breath bringing you back into your body. Squeeze the inner thighs and sit back and down. Nice. With your inhale, rise. Lift your right knee up. Step your right foot down, arms by your sides. You got it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palm, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, your flow. Could be cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. And so we ought to have woken up and some feelings in the lower third of your spine. If you go outside the spine, in the low back, you might feel that a little bit. Put a little bend to your knees. Lift your tailbone up, press your hands down. Keep tilting your pelvis, and so the lower half of your bum is lifting up. Keep your right foot where it is. Take your left knee over to your right elbow, and then step back. Knees are bent. Right knee over to your left elbow, and then step back. So make sure you're not over twisting the shoulders. Second round, left knee, right elbow, and then step back. Knees bent. Right knee, left elbow, and then step back. And you feel that. Elbows wrapping in. One more round. Left knee, right elbow, and then step back. Right knee, left elbow, and then step back. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Hold for 3, 2, tops of the feet ground. Knees are off the mat. Inhale, press the arms straight, upward facing dog. And keep your toes pointed and scoop the belly in, downward facing dog. Feels good on the low back. Take an inhale. Lips sealed as you exhale. Roll the heels up. Bend the knees 2 light steps from the belly, top of the mat. And soften the chin in. And take the hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. Okay, so last thing we want to do is lift the chin up here. Keep the chin low. Bend your knees so your palms can squeeze. It's a nice little thing to set in your mind. Bend your knees and so your palms can squeeze. Anytime your hands are behind your low back. And then roll the knuckles up. And the arms go straight, shoulders away from the ears. And belly drawing in as you straighten your legs. Work the balls of your feet down. And feel the space across your chest. Notice the awareness and through the upper back. And soft bend to the knees. Bring your hands down and release your hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Arms feel a little bit longer. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Walk your hands back so your wrists are underneath your shoulders. And straighten your front leg. Keep drawing your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold forehead to your knee. Just the upper body. Inhale, lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forehead to your knee. Again, inhale, lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forehead to your knee. Take a breath in. Come forward, left knee behind your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart and then stand up. Lift your left knee in front. Take an inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, kick your left leg back and fly, toppling tree. Square left hip down so it's level with your right. And feel your chest, heart center as you bend your right knee, float step, left foot back, inhale, arms up, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. And set your warrior two legs. You got it, chest over your tail, right forearm to your right thigh, and then reach your left arm up and over. And you got your tailbone wrapping under, back foot pressing down, strengthen your upper back, reach your right arm forward. Stay with your lunge. Remember, strengthen the lunge from the back leg. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down, kick back, three-legged plank. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, feet down, knees off the ground, up dog. And exhale, lift your hips and come back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips. Now your right leg is set. If you want to play, you can either breathe in down dog or go right knee above your right elbow. Now you just drag your back foot in and chaturanga arms. Float your left leg up. Left knee comes to your left arm. Nice from your down dog, 2 steps to the top, or from your little crow. And feet down, butt up, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. And set your left knee on top of the heel. Walk your hands back. Feel your lunge, straighten your front leg. Pull your chest forward. Yes, arms stay. Breathe in. And exhale, fold forehead to your knee. Just the upper body. Inhale, lift halfway, chest forward. And exhale, fold forehead to your knee. Again, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold forehead to your knee. You got it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Use your belly. Draw it in. Knee behind your left knee. Hands to your heart center. Rise slowly. Lift your right knee up in front. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, kick back and fly, toppling tree, arms by your sides. There's always micro adjustments to make. It doesn't matter if you've been practicing for a year or 20 years. There's always mindful adjustments and that you can make and through listening deeper and deeper to your breath. Little bend to your left knee, step back to lunge, reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Set your lunge and feel your back leg. Strengthen that lunge. Left forearm to your left thigh. We're not putting a lot of weight into it. Reach your right arm over. Feel the connection to your upper back with your ribs in. Float your left arm forward. And feel your back heel. Inhale, back up. Warrior two, express. Exhale, hands top of the mat. Pivot, kick back, 3-legged. And breathe. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Feet down, knees off the ground in up dog. And exhale, lift your hips. And downward facing dog. And take your breath. Restore the connection to slowing down your heart rate. You can remain or you can play. Left knee above your left elbow. Drag your back foot, use your belly, and float your right leg up. Right knee comes into your right arm. And set your Utkatasana. Arms are bent. Down dog, 2 steps to the top. Little crow, feet down. And butt up, everybody forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's sit deep, bend your legs. Utkatasana, reach your arms up. And sit back and down into your chair, shoulders away from your ears, keep your wrist up. Beauty, stand up, hands to your heart center, and draw your tailbone in. Lift the back of your heart up. All of that air rising into your chest. Open your left knee, figure 4. Ankle to the front of your thigh, above your knee. Inhale, sit back, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. All right, if they don't touch, bend your right leg more. Okay, now notice as you bend your right leg more, the heel's going to pop off the mat. Okay, start to walk your hands forward, and then let your left knee go inside your left arm, and then hop your right hand to the outside. Right heel's lifting into your bum, and set up your toe stand. Use your arms, balance and focus, and to draw your heart center up, and breathe here. And so you're going to create the space, and by lifting your butt up, taking your gaze down. Butt comes up, left ankle slides back and around through the arms, and set your right heel heavy. Feel your hamstring. Nice. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Soften your knee down. Untuck your toes. Right hand sets. Reach your left arm up. Twist. And with your right knee on the ground, let your hips come forward. And take care of that right leg. Curl the heel in. Reach back. Grab for the outside of the foot, ankle, or shin. If you're rolling to the inside of your right knee, and come back towards the center, and you're off the cap of the knee towards the lower part of the quad, and you should feel that sensation stretch. And belly in, bring your gaze and left hand back around, and tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Set your hands flat, suck your belly in, kick your left leg back and up. And three-legged dog, left knee, right elbow, pivot your back heel down, kick your left leg out, hold on to the outside of your foot. And feel your left arm to your upper back support, and then eagle wrap. So bend your right leg, eagle wrap your left leg on top, and then straighten your right leg out, and reach your top arm over. Keep your eagle legs and hips up. Pivot on your right toes. Nice. You're in your eagle legs with downward facing dog. Even weight into your hands. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's walk it all the way to the back of the mat. Keep your eagle legs. Sit down. Hands are still on the ground. And so you prepped it with your double toe stand. If you can get this left foot and to go behind your right calf, then go for it. Sit low. Single wrap or double wrap with the legs, and reach your arms up. Hands down to your left shin. Stand up, draw your left knee into your chest so your hands are below your knee. And feel your right leg standing. Use your core strength. Keep your knee where it is. Float your arms up. And exhale, step your left foot down, hands to your heart center. Feel the release from your right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, fold in. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, crawl your hands forward, come into a high plank. High push-up, strong legs. Root into your belly. Pull it up into gravity. Bend your arms, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And exhale. And step or roll over your toes and downward facing dog. And feel how everything that you're cleansing from your lower body is creating more space. It's all connected. And through your hips into your upper body. Slowing down your breath. Slowing down your float. Big toes together, heels up. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Exhale, forward fold. We rise. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's do it. Shoulders down. And set your base. And feel that buoyancy, that lightness. And when you're not attaching, your focus is on your breath. Weight into your left foot. Figure 4 your right leg. Ankle to your thigh above your knee. Palms in front of your heart. Bend your standing leg. As you sit back this time, bring your hands down in front. So if they don't touch, that's okay. The more you bend into your left leg, Then your left heel is going to lift. As you keep sitting down, the right knee goes inside your right arm. Left hand goes outside. And then you got your bum coming down onto your heel. Tricky in tight hips, and it's always so surprising how one side and can feel so different than the other side. Pull your heart up, keep the shoulders down. You work your balance and focus in your toe stand. It's a combination, hands to ground, chin to chest. And as you start to lift your bum, and then slide your right foot down, and then through, and kick it up into your standing splits. Little by little, we're getting there. We've been working on these hamstrings. I've been working on my hamstrings for a year. Longer than that for sure. Take an inhale. And we're getting there. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Step your left foot all the way back. Soften your knee down. Untuck the toes, left hand down. Reach your right arm up. And take care of your left leg and that you've been standing on. Big breath across the chest. Curl your back heel in. You can look down, pull your hips back, and to catch the outside of the foot. Now there's this tendency, the hips falling to the right. You're on the inner edge of your left knee. Roll it back to square, and then you should feel your quadricep. And feel how this opens you across the chest on the right side, getting the shoulder to drop in the socket. Right? When our shoulders are all stuck up in our ears, that's not a shoulder in the socket. That's stress holding on and through the neck and the traps. Belly in, bring your gaze and right hand back down. You set your hands, tuck your back toes, and then kick your right leg back, three-legged dog pose. And go right knee to your left elbow. Pivot your back heel down, kick your right foot out, or grab onto the outside of the foot, and then kick out into the hand. And sliding the back of the heart up. As we move from the back foot, put a little bend to your left leg, eagle wrap your right leg on top. There's a shelf. And then as you straighten your left leg out, reach your top arm over your head. And breathe through it, hips up a little bit. That protects the shoulder. And then pivot on your left toe, set your left hand. And you're in a down dog with your eagle legs. Should feel pretty tight, tightly wrapped. And start to walk your hands back to your left foot. As you sit down, bend your standing leg. Keep your legs crossed. And you might double bind right foot around your left calf. And then pull your heart forward, reach your arms up. Wonderful. Stand up, lift your right knee in front. And hands onto your right shin, draw your knee in. And shoulders down, standing legs, got a little bit more. And as you release those attachments, the flow can move through the body, and the body gets lighter. Take your right foot down. And feel your feet on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, crawl forward to a high plank. Exhale, bend your arms, tailbone in, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And 3 to 5 breaths in your down dog. Should feel pretty open, more open than when we started. Good day to do the splits, folks. Second to last day in March. Step your right foot, kick the heel all the way through, and slide your left knee back and down. And right heel forward. Use your arms. Remember last week I was saying you can get more out of the hamstring by keeping the chest up, and then you're not putting any weight down into your low back. Okay, so this could be much better than folding yourself down. Use your arms and connect to your upper back. You might be surprised at how much, even practicing every day, how much tension we hold on to in the posterior chain, say the back body, from the back of your heels all the way through the back of your head. Belly in, look down, that helps. Slide your right foot back. Keep your left knee on the ground. And then reset all fours, tabletop. If you need to crawl forward a little bit, and then right leg goes straight back. Tuck your toes, pivot your right heel down. So that back leg is like warrior two. Right hand to your right hip. And you set into your left hand, into your right foot. Hover your left knee off the ground. You feel it as you curl the heel into the bum. Keep hovering your left knee off the ground. If you need a little support, right hand to your left shin, but keep the chest lifted. Otherwise, right hand stays on the right hip. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring your left knee back down. Right hand to the ground, square. That right leg was doing a lot of that work. Take a deep inhale, tabletop. And then exhale, come down onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers, tuck your 10 toes, and then exhale, lift your hips up. Okay, now you're all warmed up. Keep your right foot down. Kick through the heel, float your left leg up. Press through your forearms, point your left toe, shoulders away from your ears, and your head is not touching the ground. And draw with your low belly, work it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot down and come down onto your knees. Come up to your palms, toes are tucked. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Full exhale out of your mouth, clearing. Feel your navel draw into your spine. Hey, good day. Let's do the splits. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, kick your left foot all the way through. Slide your right knee back. And kick out through your left heel. Whew. And hands to ground. And through the arms, connect to the upper back. And we'll get more out of the hamstring this way. We're always so busy moving from point A to point B, and to actually sit in it, there is a deep practice, and to sit in, we're always incorporating that, even in the most rigorous and vigorous flows, and the opportunity to sit in it. So stay with your breath and start to slide your left foot back, belly in, chin down. And bring your left knee back to the ground. Crawl your tabletop forward. And then left leg straight back. Tuck your toes into the mat, pivot the heel down. So your left foot is like warrior two. And you see how the right shoulder is just behind the right wrist? Press down into the left foot, into the right hand to your left hip. You got it. And if you need support, left hand to your right shin, and keep the chest lifted. Nice. Gaze and right knee down, and then turn, come back onto your left knee, all fours. And feel how your left leg was doing a lot of that work. And curl your toes under, and exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. And from your down dog, turn your elbows in, and this time come down onto your forearms at the same time. Shoulders away from your ears, tiptoe your feet in, and right leg lifts up. And draw through your low belly. Press your forearms into the mat, and so your neck is clear. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down, both knees to the ground. Yes, press up, tabletop, crawl your knees forward. and then separate them so they're mat width apart. And sit in between your heels. We might be able to go a little bit deeper into the quads, into the opening of your hip flexors. Okay, start here, and then walk your hands back. And take a breath to reflect what you're feeling. And belly in, tailbone forward. And come back onto your forearms. And take a breath, reflect on what you're feeling. Okay, not easy for the pelvis to stay neutral. Tailbone forward. Feeling the quads, feeling the hip flexors. And come down onto your shoulders, onto the back of your head. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And remember, you're seeing, observing the poses, the shapes, as they go and they pull at the breath. They attempt to shorten the breath. They take the breath away sometimes. Your practice is breathing, and therein lies in the yoga, and where the body has the opportunity to connect with the mind. The opposing forces, the body and the mind, the breath will connect, and then you can sit in it richly with abundance. A lightness, even a smile on your face without forcing it. And elbows to mat, hands to your shins, belly in, start to make your way back up. And feel the relationship to your sacrum in your low back, sit nice and tall. You mindfully adjust your seat and then hands onto your thighs, palms face down, shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, open your eyes, stand up onto your knees. Okay, let's go the easier way by tucking the toes. And that's going to elevate the heels. And take the hands back to the heels. And tailbone down. And hips forward. And then lengthen. Follow through with the length as you inhale. And on the exhale, keep lifting the back of the heart as you arch. And feel the pelvis and hips going forward, tailbone down. Okay, as the heart and the chin go up. Belly in, gaze down, hands to your hips. And keep the tailbone down, belly in as you sit softly back to your heels. And take a breath, fill your lungs, keep your eyes open. And as you exhale, bring your hands down, step back into a high plank. Inch by inch, start to lift your hips, lift your tail. Put a little bend to your knees. And you'll feel, if you are holding on to anything in your sacrum, you're going to feel this rinse right here. Keep your knees bent after camel. Nice and slow. As you work it out, that feeling from your low back, now you can begin to straighten your right leg, heel, and straighten your left leg, heel is heavy. And crawl your hands forward 3 or 4 inches. Lengthen your dog from the waistband going up through the back of your hands, press down into your fingertips. Stretch across the upper back, feel it. Wonderful. On your inhale, float your right leg up, press your hands down. Exhale, right knee to the outside of your right wrist, single pigeon. Slide your left knee back like you're doing the splits. And you got a little bit more openness. Now come down onto your forearms. And to get into the outer hip, which you've visited several times, all the way from your figure 4. Knee chair into your toe stand. Feel free to set your forehead on your fist or all the way down onto the ground. And see, you're an active participant. You're breathing into your body state and to release. And so if you are tight, if you're really tight, like if you know somebody, they're really tight and they won't do yoga because they're so tight, they're going to have the greatest opportunity sitting in some of these poses as they get the breath and their body starts to wake up and open up new channels. And so let's get all the tight people moving, bending, stretching, and breathing. And keep your breath flowing on your inhale. Come back up to your palms. Tuck your back toes. Press the mat away and lift your hips. Right leg goes back. Three-legged dog. And turn to the outer edge of your left foot. Bend your right leg and step your right foot behind your left leg. And you could always walk your left foot down so your shoulder stays behind your wrist. And then press your hips out. Should feel good. And use the right foot, lifting the heel. And breathe into the expansion of your right side body. And dip the hips. Bring the shoulder behind the wrist. Look down. And then pivot on your left toes. Bring your right foot back to the ground. Breath in through your nose in your down dog. Keep your feet where they are. Get 3 or 4 inches more with your hands forward. And press them down. Claw the mat with your fingers and so you don't slip. Inhale, your left leg lifts up. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, single pigeon. And square as you slide your right knee back. On your exhale, come forward and down onto your elbows. And you can stack your fists and set your forehead. Enjoy these breaths, having taken it up into a certain degree. And feeling some deeper states of sitting in the resistance, connecting to your flow, which is your breath, and to plug into the flow, the one flow that we're all And stay with your breath on your inhale. Come back up to your palms. Your back toes, ground the hands, lift the hips, kick back, three-legged dog. And turning to the outer edge of your right foot, bend your left leg, step behind. And you can always move your right foot down the mat, little slide shoulder behind the wrist. And then reach your top arm over as you press the hips out. And remember, always open to the micro adjustments, mindful adjustments, listening to your body. And you dip the hips, gaze in left hand, come back around. And pivot on your toes, bring your left foot back onto the mat. And feel your body in your down dog today. Inhale. Exhale, come down onto your knees, please. And swing your legs around in front and set up for boat pose. Hands behind your knees, shins parallel to the floor. And we'll just take this down nice and slowly to our back. Straighten your legs out. You can draw your low belly in. It's like down dog on your bum. And then start to lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend your legs, feet down on one, shoulders ground. Feet set hip width apart. And ground down into the feet. Lift your hips, interlace the fingers beneath your low back. Walk your shoulder blades in. And keep your gaze square, back of your head connected to the ground. Exhale, feel the space of your bridge today. Should feel pretty open. Send the breath into your body, in through the nose, out through the nose. It's a good bridge. Slowly lower down. Mid spine, low spine, and then to your hips. So if that felt open, I hope it did based on the sequence that we're doing, then we could set up for wheel. No slip in the grip. Hands beside the ears. Shoulders wrap out, elbows wrap in, press down into your feet, and press down into your hands, top of your head. And set the palms, set the legs, and exhale, press up. And tuck the chin, elbows in, so your upper back lands first. And then your middle spine, low spine, if you did another bridge. And bring your hips down, connect to the ground. Feel it radiating, pulsating. And you flow through your body. Let it wake you up. Watch your mind, right? Shape shifting with your body. Take your hands back to the ground. See what comes up. If not, do your third and your final bridge. And you press through your feet, hands top of the head. Elbows in. You can turn your middle fingers out. And then exhale, come on up. Wheel, tuck the chin, upper back, middle spine, lower back bridge. Bring it down slowly. Everybody keep your legs bent. Let your knees fall in. If you need to, separate your feet a little bit wider. Arms by your sides, and feel this release. Remember all that energy that was in our sacrum, the lower third of your spine? And so much more space there now. And working all this length into the back body allows you to acknowledge the feeling and the power of the connection. And through your front body, heel toe your feet together. Okay, lift your bum, take your hands underneath, sit on the back of your hands. And keep the hips heavy to the hands and kick both legs straight up. They should. And be more welcoming to go straight at this point. Flex the ankles like you're standing on the ceiling. Inhale, lower your legs down. Keep your low back as flat as you can. Exhale, lift your legs back up. Inhale, lower down, belly in. Exhale, legs back up. 8 more. Last one. Okay, keep the legs up, slide the hands out. Reach your arms over your head, kick through your heels, feel all of this. Yes, you can hear my voice. The body is shaking. Little trembles. You could do it. Stay with your breath as we lower the legs down for 10, 9. This is what we want, all these little trembles to the body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs down. Let your arms get heavy into the ground. Release your hips. Take a sigh. Might feel really good. And you sense how the breath is creating this awakened state. And a little bit more clear now than we were when we started this practice today. Bring your right knee into your chest, please. Interlace the fingers onto your shin. Many of you, you've conditioned yourself for 60-minute practices outside of the hot room, and they've been heavily guided by breath. And so you take that breath when you come back into the hot room or when you go to your studio, whatever that is, you take that breath. And it's a nonverbal and very powerful style of communicating. You take it into the class and it's going to elevate the entire experience. Because if you think about it, when you're in a class and you're moving and you're grooving and say you're just killing it on the poses, that's not the part, because nobody's looking. Everybody's so into what they're feeling, into what their body's doing. It's all this nonverbal, powerful ability to communicate and through our breathing with one another. On your next exhale, twist. Bring your knee across your chest. And shoulders down, flat, right arm out into a T. If you'd like your left hand to your right thigh, you got it. On your inhale, come back to center, right knee across. And release the right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest, please. Interlace the fingers onto your left shin. So yes, you'll have plenty of opportunity to refine a posture. Refine, adapt, adjust. Right? Postures, shapes, feel your body open. That openness and simply provides us the greater opportunity and to expand our breath and to take deeper breaths. And feel that translated physically, mentally, and emotionally, and how it supports us really in everything that is going to come. Say you had your yoga practice and before the pandemic, which nobody knew there was going to be a global pandemic and public health crisis this last year. But say you had your yoga practice and where you had moments and where you were able to sit through extreme discomfort, or you were able to observe what your mind was doing, and then when we all needed to isolate and be alone in a way that we've never been alone before, at least we had some tools and resources, some ways and to acknowledge what we were feeling as we're going through something that we've never gone through before. On your exhale, bring your knee across your body and twist. Right hand to your left thigh, left arm out into a T. Nice and slow, bring your left knee back across. Feel the openness coming out of the twist. And then you can take a nice big breath. Exhale to side. Release both of your legs long. And square your hips, square your shoulders. And relax all the muscles on your face. Beautiful. Let yourself take a sigh. Remember, if you want to continue these classes and practice with any of the classes in the library or the new classes that come out every day, you can go online on our website, hit the third slider, I believe, the main images, and there's a link to sign up for the online membership. Once you're signed up for the online membership, you're going to get a link to register, or you can actually go on the website under Urban Live and create your account, register your account. Once we confirm that you have a membership, then you're going to gain access into the entire library and new classes going forward starting April 1st, everyone. It's so nice to be on the mat with you all. I hope you enjoyed your practice today. Please take your time in Shavasana. You have a beautiful rest of the day. Reminder, support yourself, support each other. And it goes a long way in healing, in compassion, and fill ourselves up with love in through our practice, and that is what we will have and to share abundantly, endlessly. And so on the mat daily, we get exactly what we need. And take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Namaste.